Okay, we're back for day 3, and fortunately, when we got here, the trailer's still standing. It didn't keep curving. This wood that we used to hold it up is looking a little bent, but at least it held it up, and that's all that really matters. The inside still looks the same. So, we're gonna continue today taking the flooring out, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start taking the siding off on this other side over here where it started to cave in. And I think when I was making the video from yesterday, I think what happened was I noticed in the video that when we took the wheel well out, there was this janky little piece of wood that was nailed in there and we couldn't figure out why. Well, when rewatching the video, it became pretty evident that that piece of wood was actually holding up the entire side of the trailer. So if you watch back for day 2, you can just look for the part right when my husband pulls the wheel well out, and then you'll see the whole wall kind of sink down about 6 inches. Yeah, so that was right here. So we're gonna take this siding off, take these windows out on this side today, and then we will disconnect the framing of the wall on this side and try to lay it all out. And actually that might be tomorrow. It depends on how long it takes to get the siding off. I know that there are quite a few. We got to take off every single little screw or rivet all along the whole side, all the way up and around. And then there's several just, placed in the center of the panels. And then we also have things like this lovely something or other. There was clearly a window or a vent or something there at one point. This whole panel is going to have to get replaced because there's no need to have all these areas. So anyways, it's going to be a while. I don't know how long it will take to get all of the siding off and then the wall down. We are doing all of this on my parents' property, and I know that they want us to move the trailer to just a different spot that's a little more convenient for everybody to use this space. So hopefully once we take that wall down and we brace it, it's still movable. My eyeshadow looks very pink. Anyway, so we will keep you posted. So Graham is taking the window out here.
Don't say my name.
And we've got the front all cleaned out. So you can kind of get a better idea of why it's caving in here. Looks like they tried to use some of that same vinyl from the inside to repair the exterior. So once we get these windows out, we'll move on to the siding. So we've almost got all of the windows out over here on this other side. We'll call it the serving side since that's where the serving windows will be. But check this out. And then this front side is all smashed in, so we're gonna have to probably repair that bottom part of the sheet metal siding. So the idea is that when the beam that all of that was screwed into is replaced, and this is all the framing is rebuilt, then we can screw it back in and then add the interior on the insulation and put all the windows back in.
From True Lies?
I don't know.
Are you recording me?
Yeah.
Don't put this on your YouTube channel.
I'm going to. We are taking off the siding, or attempting to. These little screws that are holding it on are all painted on and rusted on.
I'm just gonna curse so that I know you won't put me on YouTube.
I did yesterday.
Oh, cursing?
Yeah.
Then the kids can't watch it.
I know. Lots and lots of screws. About to get the first panel off. It's coming.
It's not coming.
Well, you gotta get this side.
No, it's just turn the video off.
That's the framing falling out.
Yeah. Alright, putty knife?
It's on the ground. Frustrated?
Yeah. You still recording me?
I just turned it back on. Is there anything connected now?
I recommend not doing this at home. Just buy a new one. Yeah, there's another nail. Right there.
All right, I think we've got it.
No, there's a nail right there.
All right, you got it? Do you need the hammer? Oh, you got it. Woo! Nail has broken. All right, y'all, that's it for day 3. We have some of the exterior off of the trailer on this side. Looks like a disaster now, but it's all in order. And on the front side, this is what I've been working on for probably the last hour, this is what it started out looking like, right? So you've got this little trim on there. Well, we took that off down here so that you can there's actually a separation, but each one of these little holes is a nail. So I had to pry all those nails out, and of course I broke some of it. And then behind that, guess what there was? More nails. So that's the part that I'm on now, and I'm tired and I'm hungry, and everybody's tired and hungry. So we're gonna go home, regroup, and we'll be back tomorrow. So thank you so much for following our progress. I cannot wait to show you the final product. All right, we're back at it again, and still pulling these nails out of the ends here. We had to go get a new tool because the nails are too flat in there. So let's see if this works better. Okay, so I'm getting very frustrated because the walls, the siding for the walls, wraps around each corner and kind of overlaps on itself. And that's fine. They're screwed in with the trim going all the way down. So we're unscrewing all the screws, but either whoever last renovated this camper or the original makers, which is hard to believe, actually nailed like a hammer and nails all the way down on each layer. So there's all of these nails that you have to pull, and that's fine, except for that the nails are right next to the very edge of the aluminum. I'll give you an example here. Let's see. Here we go. So the nail goes through where it wraps around. This goes down and then this wraps around it. But the nail goes through, and when you try to pull it, you just break the metal. Here's another one right here. The metal just breaks. So I'm concerned about that when we go to put this thing back together. I'm concerned how we're going to get all of those pieces to overlap, have enough space left to actually put additional screws, or no, definitely not nails, but screws back in and hold it all together. And I guess we will find out. But right now it's very frustrating also because the gravel that I'm standing on right here, it might be hard to tell, but this is a hill. So we're basically standing like this with our toes up while trying to pull out screws and nails and whatever. So not the easiest thing, but nobody said this was going to be easy. Lots of people think that we're not going to be able to do this at all. I say keep saying that because it keeps me motivated. Anyway, just checking in. That's where we're at now. This is day 4. This will be part of the day 3 video as well. I'm going to combine them because we weren't able to be here that long on day 3, and then on the actual day 4 we had some other stuff come up. So this is the 5th day that we've had it, but the 4th day we've worked on it, or the 3.5. Anyway, so we'll keep you posted. Thanks. Okay, we are done with day 4. We've got this side looking the same, and then this side we pretty much have all of the panels off and the framing out. It's all sitting on the ground right there. Every time we took a piece of paneling off, the framing just fell on the ground, so it was just screwed into the paneling. We have a little issue with some of the paneling because it just has silicone sprayed all over it. Pretty, right? So this is all just like thick rubbery silicone smeared all over. There were several places where they just, it's like they put a whole tube of that on there. So anyways, tomorrow we'll get that last panel off over there, and then we're going to start to cut out the flooring here and replace this, because this is what you actually screw the walls into. But as you can see, it's no good. No good. Progress being made. See you guys tomorrow.